Hi, Slot family. Anthony Bateman Sr. from Anoto Raceway coming to you on Sunday night. I think it's going on 10 o'clock my time. Eastern, I think, Massachusetts time. Crap. Anyways, I did get some track in the mail, and this is what I needed. I might need one more box, but then I need the smaller ones that are smaller than these, and I should be getting those tomorrow or Tuesday, I think, at the latest. But I got those from the Carrera store, so I got two of these, and then I made a big mistake. I was supposed to just get one box of these just for emergencies, but I got two. I didn't bother sending it back. If I go to change it someday or one of my loved ones gets this, they'll just have extra track, that's how. But I really need those little ones. And I really need the switch tracks. I wanted to get probably, let's see, 4 more of them maybe. 4 to 6 more. 6 at the most. I just want to be able to switch anywhere, So, but another thing, I don't know who it was, but they recommend. I bought some used track, and I'm not happy with it because it's got rust on it. I'm just gonna take it as a lost. If I know somebody who needs it, I'll send it to them. My treat. I don't have many pieces, but I don't want it. I'm not using it. Nope. That just looks like crap. I got all brand new in it. The used stuff I got from my friend, there's nothing wrong with that. I might give that set away. I don't know yet. There was a contest that I'm not bothering with it now because I was all good to go. I got a, what do you call those? A card. It's only $25, and I wouldn't accept it. They said I had to do PayPal. So I gave the card to it was only $25. I gave it to my stepdaughter. She can use it for groceries or whatever she wants. She's a little sweetie. She's the one, her name's Kimberly. She's the one who, hopefully when she starts feeling better and has time, I want her to come here and straighten this out down here. But today, I was in my backyard and looking where I could build a tool shed. If I can get my son to give me a hand here and there, my girlfriend, it's not hard to make. I have a compressor. I just have to get the valves. I have to replace the valve for the air pressure. But don't work. I used it once. No, I used it twice. I used it to build my SCX bench work. And I also use it to frame upstairs where our bedroom is, to petition it off. And I kept it up where there was no moisture. I didn't keep it down here. I kept it up in the attic where the bedroom was, babying the thing, and then it don't even work. So I have to replace that. But I have the tools. I have myself two Hercules miter saw, the big one. So if I get I gotta build a tool shed. And the thing is, I would want a cement slab, but you can't, because if I put it on a cement slab, the city's gonna tax me, so it can't be. I have to, I don't know. My body's so shot. Doing that stuff for me would be nothing. But I need to dig out the grass a little bit, get it square, peg it off, and then take out the sod, put it down back. I got room for it down back. And dig down a little bit, and then get some, I call it airport mix. And then I want to put pavers down because I'm going to make it heavy duty to floor. Probably 6x6 beams. It's probably going to be maybe 12 foot by 10 foot, you know. I don't want it massive. I just want it to be able to put my tools in. I got dollies and all that stuff. And then I want it, I got to get all this crap out of here. You know, that's in the middle. You know, so that'll free that up. And then I have another problem. What I'm arguing with in my head. I have a pool table that was given for a present. From my ex-wife gave it to me. It was a nice present and I don't want to get rid of it. And my family does like to shoot pool. But my real estate down here is kind of not that. I have much real estate. So I need to get somebody down here who knows how I could situate that pool table so it doesn't look too crowded in here and you can shoot around. Plus I have to put my, against this wall here, right where I'm showing you, well, I have to put, that's where my train layout's gonna go. It's gonna go there and it's gonna go up against the wall where my grandfather's drum is. And then my stereo, it's a Technics, it's like in the 80s. Receiver and tuner separate and equalizer. I'm gonna put that underneath the bench work of my layout, so then I can get rid of that little table. My grandpa's drum, somehow it's gonna go over on this side where my drum set is. I don't want to get rid of that. That's the only piece that's left to it, and that's old. So I don't want to. So. But anyways, getting back to the layout. This is from the Lunch King. This is what I really wanted to build down here. And I could have if I didn't have all this other stuff. I really could have. But then I decided I have to do what I got and I want my own layout. You know, nobody's going to have anything like this. It don't have to, I'm not building to be better than anybody's. I just want to build something unique. And then I have this 4-lane Omni slot box because I ain't seen enough. Only mine I've been showing on there. I have to fix it so people could see it more. Like if I have somebody film from over this side down and pull the table out where people could see it. You know? I got it on, I can't see it now unless I lower it, but anyways, I'm trying to think that the guy from the Lunch King, his name is Jim too, and I can't think of his last name. But this circle road here, I want to build that. You know, I have everything. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there. I started to build it. I just don't know where I'm going to implement it. You know, I don't know because I bought the Carrera bridges. You can't see it because it's covered up with junk. I keep moving from one part to the other part. And then I showed before I was going to make my own guardrails. That's on hold right now. I shouldn't have bought that yet. So I might even change that. Because I kind of like what Marty Ford has. Walls that are kind of high. And then I could put decals on there. You know, I might do something like that. I mean, that man's got some great ideas too, you know. So, I like his stuff. And I want to get some people down here to race. You know, it's just a matter of, I'm going to call my brother up tomorrow, my brother Rodney. I just borrow money off him and pay him, if I can pay him like in, say, November. That way it ain't really got pressure. And then plus I'm hoping my trying to think. I lose my train of thought a lot. Oh, my Social Security. I earned that Social Security. The lady goes, "Oh, we see you got your quarters." Well, I want my money. You know, I'm not the only one they did this to. You know, it's not right. You know, but anyways, I'm not going to be bitching about that stuff. I already bitched enough. But I love, you know what? I love watching these. Jim, I can't think of his name, and I can't use my phone right now because I'm filming. You know, I'm at my iPad's over there. Maybe I can, if the battery's not dead, maybe I can boot it up and then tell you the guy's last name is. So, but anyways, that's my point. Oh, and then I don't know if you can see it, but I'm doing the best I can with this, trying to film this. But my track down there, the long straightaway, and then I have a curvy lane. But the long straightaway, and then down in this end, I'm going to add 2 more feet. I got the wood already cut. So I'm going to add 2 more feet to this layout. And then it'll be the width of the table, a little over 10 feet. And then I'm going to, down here, after this straightaway, it's going to gradually go up in an incline. And this part's going to be, that straight's going to be elevated. And then the curvy straight is going to be partway underneath. And I'm going to light it up, because I see guys that do that too. They light their track up underneath the lights. There's this German guy, he's either German or Dutch. I watch him all the time too. I ain't watching him lately, but them guys have their stuff elevated too like that. And when I build this track, I'm trying not to have any blind spots, because if I have that straightaway elevated, and then I have the curvy section, I call it swiggles before. The curvy section go underneath there, and then you'll still be able to see. You should still be able to see everything. You know, the only thing is, so my track could be, if I add that piece to it, it'll be 22 feet long. And that's, you know what, that's plenty. You know, I guess if I didn't have the aquarium, I could go even farther, but you know what? Marty was talking about, you know, sometimes being really long, you got to have guys that marshal it. That's like I mentioned, I think his name's Todd. Forgive me if I said it wrong. I think it's Todd from Toji Racing. That's kind of a nice length, because it's not too, you know, when you got something big like this, the marshal, it's going to be kind of, I don't know, crazy. Well, if you have enough guys down here. And then I like a MP slot size track too, you know, if I downgraded. And another one I like too, that's pretty cool, is they're the father and daughter duel. And I can't, that's on the tip of my tongue. You guys know what it is. I like their track too, but I guess they're taking theirs down for a while, and I think they're going to build another track. But I miss watching them, but I still watch their reruns. I think it's cool his daughter's really interested, because it's going to help get the younger generation, especially girls, because girls like this stuff too. My daughters like this stuff. You know, they're just moved, you know. But girls like this stuff. You know, I hope more women get into this. Because then they make it grow, you know. But right now, the fall's coming. So I think people are really going to start getting into it, especially when the weather gets crappy outside. Especially in the Northeast, you know. The places that have snow like that, you know. So, but I guess I can open up some of this stuff. But tomorrow well, another thing that's going on in our city, the city council we got, they took it amongst themselves for the garbage collection. They're going to give us our own totes, like a whole 40 gallons of garbage. That's not a lot of garbage. And I think, my brothers and I think, you know, people are going to start littering around like they did a long time ago. And then we had a nice a waste place here, and you buy a dump sticker, you could bring everything, and they would burn it. And they either sold it or whatever. They tore it down. So now the garbage men that do their job really good, they're going to lose their jobs. They're just going to have just drivers, because they got a mechanical arm that's going to come out. So I don't like that crap. You need to have people working. And the system works, and you know what? I just believe this thing, one hand washes the other, and somebody gets a kickback on it, and they don't care about all those people that need work. All those garbage men now, what are they going to do for work? There ain't no work around here. All the industries are gone. And you can thank the rich people for that. You know, you can thank them for doing that. It's cheaper for them to make it overseas, so them guys can have, how many houses you need? How many cars you need? How many bolts and airplanes and all that stuff? A normal person don't have that stuff. They don't have that. You know what? Those people, granted, they did earn their money, but you know what? They're taking money out of people's mouths, especially the United States. The damage was started, what, in the 50s? You know? And then they do the blame game, you know. But that's it on the politics side. TV's all done with that, or AB, whichever one you want. Well, so getting back to that crap. So I went and bought Sawzall blades. I didn't have the money. I charged them. You know, I got a ton of these I just found. You know, that's why I got to have my stuff in order. I think my diabetes is off. Something's not right. I don't feel good, you know. That's another thing. That diabetes stinks. It just messes the whole thing up. And then if I don't eat right, then it's really stupid. Didn't have no candy today though. My girlfriend bought me a nice grinder, and I got home. The places can't even do that right. They messed my grinder up, man. I wanted lettuce, tomatoes, onions on it, and cheese, with salt and pepper and oregano. They got the neat salt, and pepper, and oregano, but they forgot the vegetables. And I just like oil on mine. I don't do mayonnaise on it, just oil. Just mayonnaise on certain things like tuna fish or ham salad or chicken salad or it's got to be homemade though. I can't do the supermarket thing because those guys in the supermarket, what they do is to keep it looking fresh, they squirt it with the solution. You know, I don't want that. It looks kind of slimy, but bleh. But anyways, enough of that. So I'm so happy I got these. You know, I'm almost positive I need more of these because I got to burn up I'm trying to, I'm trying to use all my track, especially the curbs that came with that. All my sets, they just have one size curbs, and I can't think of the name of the size because I'm just over there, but I'm too lazy to go over there. But you guys know what I mean. So I gotta get this out of here. Right now, I'm not gonna open up those other ones yet. I'm gonna wait. You know, if I don't have to open them, then I will keep those boxes, but all these other boxes, A, B, I tossed them. I put them in the recycle bin. I can't keep all this crap down here because of the moisture situation, even though I got a vapor barrier, and I should have ran my dehumidifier, but they went up on electricity, and my electricity was out of control. So I did not do that. So, and I also got to get I don't know what you call them because I don't have the sheet on me down here, but it's like a section, like a Y section. I have to get. I already have something like that, but I gotta check and see if it's the right one. But anyways, as for my pit lane. Right now, I don't know where I'm gonna put that. I'm still thinking on that because there's so much. I don't know. My track's kind of busy, but you know. My friend was telling me, he goes, Tone, why don't you just, he calls me Tony. He said, Tone, why don't you just build what you're going to build and then run your cars on it. And then if it don't make sense to you, you can always take it down and fix it. So, and then I have the extra track case I want to change the layout. Another thing I was struggling on, I forget the guy's name, and I've been talking to him lately. What I have to do is put down, I have to get a notebook because I forget, you know. So forgive me, guys. I am not being rude. I just forget. But there's a guy, I just talked to him. He's got a wood track he built, and it's awesome. The way it's lit up and everything, and believe it or not, I have the tools to do that. I have the routers and router bits, but where am I going to put it? You know, I have too much going on. The thing I like about the Carrera track, I can run any car on it, so I know guys always talk about the wood tracks, and I believe them, it's cool and everything, but I don't need to have what everybody has. You know what, I'm pretty thankful what I already have. It's just a matter of just getting it together, feeling good so I can get it together and try to finish what I started, because I have the tendency to start a whole bunch of stuff and don't finish it. That's my trouble, you know. The only thing I've done that I enjoy is a wood turning on my lathe that I don't have anymore because I gave it to my son-in-law, and that's another thing I have to replace. But that's one thing I'm addicted to, and from start to finish, but boom, it's done. That's the only thing. You know, these benches, they're not even done. I still gotta put angle pieces on them because they're wobbly. And another thing, I made a mistake, I think. When I put the casters in, I didn't use long enough screws. And I started thinking about it, and I've only been up on this table twice. I said I was going to film myself, and it didn't. But anyways, I don't want the casters to split and break off. So that's a mistake, you know. Hopefully I'll get lucky and that won't happen. I'm going to get my electrician probably, pay him the money. You know, he's not a big guy, and he can get up on this table, and I can have him put those here, I'll show you. I bought these from the Carrera store. I bought, I have 4 packs of this stuff. And then from the Carrera store, I bought some of these clips. I'll probably get some more. I didn't really need to do that because I seen Jim Cunningham. He just took the wire and put it in there. A few guys showed, but I want to do these clips. And these are color coded. And if I get stuck doing it, yeah, but I think I mentioned before, TB with electrical and all electronics. I'm not good at that stuff, you know. I'm a ham and egger guy. Solder simple wires, and when I was a kid, I fixed certain toys. I don't think I'm going to have a problem putting the chips in my cars or soldering a chassis. That's pretty easy. But all the other stuff, I don't want to mess with it because I don't want to take a chance of fry this thing out and pay too much money for it. Another thing too, like I was telling you guys, I have to get a hold of Jim Cunningham because I got to get 3 more of these, but I want it the wire longer, like longer. You know, you can always bungee it up or whatever. If I'm, like for me right here, just me, this is okay. Well, I'm good, but when you got 4 grown men, you can't be sitting together like this. You know, that's just, you know what I wish though, really? Like I said, I'm not good at electronic stuff. Or I wish that Jim Cunningham, he told me his brother lives in Boston. But if he ever come up this way, it'd be pretty cool if I could pay him to a lot of guys got those buttons you stopped, you know. If I could have them set up with this Omni slot box or have unplug this. And if it was set up where the box was plugged in to boxes on the bench work, right? So if a guy wanted to go one guy over there, one guy here, you know, in the 4 corners or whatever, close, just in case the car goes off, we can marshal, that's the word. I think it'd be easier to marshal. But these things, I mean, I love how, don't get me wrong, Jim Cunningham, he does do a great job. But my chief complaint is, wire's too short. And this stuff's really expensive. It's kind of a drag because I only have 1 of these controls, and I had this, and I've only used just 2 lanes. I can use 4 lanes. So hopefully when this is all tied together soon, I just should have talked to my brother, but I hate doing it. You know, I like paying for my own stuff, and he knows I'm good for it. But it's just, I miss my job because I had no problem, you know. I would have had, point to you this way, I would have had my deck done. I would have slider done. I would have had my tool shed done. It's going to be like that tool shed is just going to store a few things. But the other tool shed I want to get is we call it a resin shed. Costco's has it. It's on sale right now for like $800. It's like, I think it's 7 foot by 4 foot. It'd be great because I could put the hand tools in there, my snowblower in there, and my lawnmower possibly in there if I store it right, you know. And then the other thing that I'm build, I could put my dollies and all that other stuff, my Hercules miter saw, my planer, and then when I get my what do you call it? My wood lathe back. Plus I need a table saw and a joiner, you know. But that's like down the road. I got too much going on up here. Too many things, you know. I get overwhelmed. It's like a mess. And like I said, my daughter and son-in-law straightened this thing out, and wow. It's like a bomb blew up down here. Another thing, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. It's hard to... Well, actually, there's... Where that lamp is, behind that lamp, there's a gun rack. It belonged to my friend. A really good friend, and he's one of the guys that passed away just last year. Heartbreaking. I was in a drum bugle. His name was Charlie. I showed you a picture of Paul upstairs. But Charlie, that was his gun rack. So, it's got glass doors. But for the shelving, I think I'm going to go at the glass shop. Don't have shelving, but I'm going to put shelving in it. I put my slot cars in there. You know, I see Marty Ford, he's got a nice steel rack. But I couldn't see, they put that out front for somebody to take, and I really love my friend. So, I mean, his son gave me his, I have 2 trumpets, drum corps. Oh, actually, no, I take it back. I got, the trumpet he gave me, Charlie's trumpet, and then Paul's stuff, I bought his bugle. It's a baritone bugle that I used to have one, but I got rid of it. I sold it. So this one's even better. And then I have a bugle I have a trumpet when he was a kid. He used to go in a shed, they call it shedding. I think it's called shedding. Something like that, where you're playing in a shed. You know, and then that's in nice shape. That's brass. And then I have, it's got the case and everything. Then I have a trombone. He used to be in a R&B band, soft rock, and he was a trumpeter. Not a trumpeter, baritone. So I have the baritone too. That I didn't play yet. You know. But anyways, I have so much stuff down here. And then my ex-wife, I have her TV stand that was really nice. And she was a really nice lady, my ex-wife. And, so I have that, and then I could come down here while Cheryl's upstairs watching. She likes to watch cartoons all the time. I don't. I like to watch my YouTube and the news, documentaries and stuff. So that's just gonna go. That's way down there where you see my bass guitars are. Then plus I have quite a few high fidelity, high end stereo speaker cabinets. I have 4 Polk Audio. I have 4 of those, and they're good size, you know. Then I have a set of JBLs I picked up. They're from the 80s, and my neighbor girl, she was throwing them out. And they just need to be recombed. I took those, you know. I have those, and then I have my girlfriend. She gave me a Sherwin Vega. They're 15-inch. They're really nice, man. My friend Johnny Walker had those. And then I have another set from like the 70s I got from the Goodwill. So the only thing I really want for speakers, I did want a pair of Marantz, just because my friends in McCroskey's, they had those, and that's what turned me into high fidelity stereo systems. And I wanted a Marantz receiver. So if I could get a Marantz receiver for cheap, and I like Macintosh, you know. Then I always wanted, it's not the greatest receiver, but I did always want it back in the day. It's that Technics one I got. So I'll keep that. But I think I got enough stuff, man. I get that aquarium, still didn't get, I didn't have the money to have the guy do that yet. I still got to take which I didn't want to, take the floor out and drop the tank because it's too low. You know, that's another thing I got to do. I got too much crap, too much junk. All this crap here in the middle, all this junk, that's got to go in the tool shed. Then my totes that hold on them, those 3 totes, that's all full of trains, stock. But then I have a really huge tote in the back of the house full of train stuff. But then I have 3 engines up in my bedroom. 2 diesels, 1 nice steam engine. I forget which one it is, a lettering, you know. So, and they're all DCC, you know. So hopefully, you know, that's how much crap I got going on, you know. But I have to get a hold of Jim Cunningham, though. And I have to pull this out when I'm racing so people can see it, you know. People, you know. Let me lower this thing just for a second to see if you can see it. There it is right there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 power supplies. I got a bunch of junk on there. That's I think this is for fly cars. You know, all these I know guys will probably disagree with me, but maybe for the fly cars I might keep this. That's pretty cool, but all that, you know, I just like that guy Jim I was telling you about from let's see if I can get this from the Lunch King. He has all of his cars displayed, or Marty's got his cars. A lot of guys, I told you, he's got some cars displayed. A lot of guys do, you know. I want to do that too, so you can look at them. But in the middle of my layout, you know, I wanted to decorate and everything, but it might be all track. You know, there might not be too much because, like I said, I want to use all the track up. But it's all got to make sense. I think once You know, I hate telling you guys I'm going to do something and I don't do it. But tomorrow, maybe, I'm going to, first things first, I got to get rid of the garbage because I'm going to be screwed because a 40-gallon container, I got to clean out my freezers and stuff. So tomorrow I have to do that. I got to cut up a plastic sandbox. I bought my grandkids a long time ago. Nobody used it. It's all had stuff on top. It's just ruined. So I got to cut that up. Get rid of that in the plastic bin. All this crap down here, I got to straighten it up somewhat, but tomorrow I really would like to add that to the table down here, and I really would like to, while the weather's still nice, because I have 3 sheets. I don't know if you guys can see it down there. I have, 4 sheets of that wood. I forget what you call it, what my bench work's made out of. Because those 4 sheets, I was going to use some of them on my, the bench work for my O-scale trains, and then save the other piece or two for my my tool shed. The thing that's going to take the longest on the tool shed for me is prepping the ground. Prepping the ground and putting in those paver blocks to set the 6x6 posts on. And I'm going to get probably 4 of those, you know. It'll last me my lifetime, and hopefully it'll last my son's lifetime. You know, but what I do, I want him to have, and I want it to all be nice and he got no problems with it, you know. Just like down here, I still have to get a lot of the plumbing straightened out. Electrical's pretty good, but it's the plumbing. Final, you know, nice new ball valves. Have everything separated in case you got to work on it, you know. And it should last them hopefully 30 years, you know. Well, actually, hopefully a lifetime. You know, really. But I'm so happy I got these. You know, when I was ordering them, I saved money to last me the rest of the month, which didn't, because I bid it on cars. Or like I bid it on, and I don't regret it. You know, I ain't gonna do it no more though. I can't. You know, those auctions, it's over $400. Then I would have had every piece bought for the set. You know, I have so much fun doing those auctions. I just got to learn how to just watch and, you know. The cars realistically I want to get now, I need more digital 132, and I got a lot of 132, but I want to get 124, more of those, you know, digital though. All the ones I have right now are all digital, 124. I want to get 124 F1 cars. I know I'm going to end up paying, if I can got to at least get 2 at a time, you know. F1 cars. And I still want to get 132 scale F1s. But I want to get a Revo slots. I want to get, not a lot of them, but, you know, probably maybe 4 of them. I want to get those Italian ones. Marty showed on, is it NSR? He's got a really cool car. He's bought extra parts and tuned it up to make it go fast, you know, for racing. That's a cool livery he has too. So I definitely want that one. And then I'm trying to think of the father-daughter duel. I like some of the cars they picked up too. They're 1/24th scale. And then so, but anyways, you guys, I think I'm gonna cut this short. I don't want to be just rambling, but that's my goal, to complete this circle right there. Now I should have I think I have enough of these now to complete it. I think. And then I need some of these too down the other end. I'm gonna need some down that end, but I need the smaller ones. I bet you I need, wow. I'm gonna say probably 3 packs of that at the most. So, but hopefully, like I said to you guys, there's not going to be any blind spots. I don't want no blind spots. I mean, down there, if you're standing up, you could see better. Sitting down, but my layout, it'll be 22 feet and change by the time I'm done, I believe. The thing is, I need room to look at my fish. I don't want to be right up at the glass. Because this old chair I got from the Goodwill, that's what I'm going to be sitting in there watching my fish. So, that chair right there. That's pretty comfortable. Would I like a recliner right there? Yeah, I would, but there's not enough room because of the length of the table. To build this truck the way I want it. On this side here, I have to add 2 more of these together. The butt up to there to make the 4-lane, to push it out. So that's going to push it out beyond what I have. So I think I told you guys what I want to do. And I just wanted to get something out there. Like I said, I forget who it was. I'm not really worrying about all the content because I am thankful that people do like it and they respond to me. That makes me feel good. But one of the main things, I want to leave something of me behind so my grandkids can hear my voice and they can see what their what he does. And hopefully, I can't wait till they come back here. I don't know when because they're in Virginia, He's pretty busy with his job for the military, and I'm thankful for both of them for their service. My daughter too, because my daughter, she keeps her husband happy, So, but anyway, Slot family, I think this is a wrap. I hope you guys have a great evening, and I hope and pray you are all safe. Not worrying about anything, I pray. Because I think worrying's like poison. And I'm thankful that God we live in this beautiful country. And we don't have bombs and missiles and, I just can't imagine it, Little kids and everybody crying, they don't have nothing more. Look at all the stuff we got here in America. Look at all this. I'm safe in the house. I get to talk to you guys and watch what you do, and comfort. I can get to eat and drink basically whatever I want. And I just am thankful. So I love you, Slot family. Like I said, I pray you all have a great night. And Lord willing, I'll be back on again. Be good to one another. And shine your light to the world. You know, this is shining your light. You know, people, you're getting people interested in something really great, and it brings people together. So I love you guys, and see you in the next one. Peace out.